be your counselor today. I am currently a student at the Social Service Worker program at Durham College. Before we go any further, I'd like you to go over this confidentiality agreement saying that everything we say in this session will not be shared with anyone else unless you propose a serious risk to yourself or to someone else, as to which the Duty of Warrant Act makes me contact the local authorities. Please have a glance.
Thank you. There you go.
Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Before we go any further, sorry, I forgot to mention that we are video recording this session. That I will be sharing the information with this about this session with my professor, who is at my professor at Debbie Carrier at Durham College.
Okay, that's no problem.
So, how are you feeling today?
Um, I'm alright, thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I'm just a little stressed about my job.
About your job?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you ever been to see a counselor before?
Once, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was that experience?
It was okay. I didn't continue, but I wish I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't you continue?
To be honest with you, I was young and just preoccupied, I guess.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. What brings you in here today?
Just my job. I really hate it. I work in an automotive factory, and I hate my boss with a passion. And I work shifts, and on top of that, I get laid off all the time. So I'm either working tons of overtime or I'm laid off for 2 months. So there's no real stability. But I need the money, so I keep going back.
That sounds stressful. What do you normally do to ease the stress?
Talk about it with my husband when I get home. But I know his patience is wearing thin with this because I have been pretty grumpy about the whole situation. And also, sometimes I smoke when I'm really, really stressed out. Cigarettes.
Whose idea was it for you to come speak to someone today?
My husband.
Oh, it was your husband's idea, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you came in.
Thank you.
With coming to these sessions, you're saying that you dislike your job. Is there anything in your job that makes you happy?
Yeah, I guess I have a couple close friends there that I do enjoy working with. And I did meet my husband there, although he left to go work somewhere else.
And what is your occupation, sorry?
Auto worker.
Oh, that's a very stressful business.
It is. You never know what's going to happen.
And what do you do as an auto worker, sorry?
I just work on the assembly line.
Oh, you're an assembly worker. Oh, that's hard. It's hard work.
Yeah, it's very physical.
It's very demanding.
I have issues with my shoulders because of it as well. And carpal tunnel syndrome.
Have you been to a doctor for any of this?
Yes.
Yeah. And getting these things, how does that make you feel?
Sorry, getting what?
Like the carpal tunnel and...
It's frustrating because I'm only 26 and I feel like I'm 100.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. How do you describe your mood at work?
I'm very, very agitated all the time.
Oh.
I yell at people, I yell at equipment, I yell at everything.
Well, that's not a positive work environment at all.
No.
When you come home, what do you do to...
Like, relax?
Yeah.
Like I spend time with my family when I can, but sometimes when I get home, I work in the afternoon, so my kids are at school all day, and then I don't get home till midnight. So I can go weeks without seeing them, so it's kind of frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
But I do like to watch TV and watch documentaries and stuff like that.
Do you have any previous education that you could use to change your job?
No, I just have my high school, but I would like to go back to school. It's just so expensive, I don't think I could afford it.
Have you heard about any of the new programs that the government's putting out with the OSAP and all the grants?
No.
Oh, we will look into this for you. And
That would be amazing.
if you were to go back to school, what do you think you would take? What would
Um,
you like to do?
that's a loaded question. I don't know. I think I have an interest in nursing, but then I get a little bit nervous too with nursing, um, about shift work and being in the same boat. But I don't know if there's any like day jobs with it. I haven't really looked into it too much. But there's a hospital really close by me, which would be good. And they have a really good pension, so I've heard.
Oh, what makes you like nursing?
I've always been into science, and I like helping people.
Oh, you like to help people, eh?
Yeah. Well, I like to think so.
When you're at work, how do you deal with the stressors? Like, do you have anything in place where you can count down or just go to a quiet area for a moment?
Um, the way my work's set up, I can't really leave the assembly line. But I think that would be a good idea to count down because I don't really do anything but just yell, to be honest with you. But maybe just taking a deep breath and counting down might help.
Yeah, when you yell at other people, how does that make you feel?
Angry. But it's kind of a mutual thing. It's just a loud, ugly environment.
Uh,
So that's just kind of what it all boils down to is everybody does it. But that's why I'd like to get out of it because I don't want to turn into those people. So hopefully sooner than later I can. So with these grants and stuff, would they help pay for my tuition?
well, there's two things that could happen. You can apply for OSAP, which would give you a loan to go to school, and then on top of that loan, they will give you grants.
Okay.
That's something we can look further into later on if you'd like to
Yeah,
do
I
that.
appreciate that. Thank you.
You could also do a little bit of homework and look into it yourself to see if you want to actually put the effort into it.
Yeah, I just don't know if I can afford to stop working altogether, but maybe I can do like a part-time thing if that's possible. Possible.
I'm sure there's part-time programs out there.
Yeah.
What other are your common interests?
I really like outdoors, like fishing, horseback riding, anything outdoors. I love being outside.
Is there anything outside that you can use?
For like a career.
No.
Well, I've always wanted to
Like
be.
to relieve your stress.
Yeah, I do like going out fishing. I just sometimes I get so stressed I forget to make time for it. That I get so worked up on the little things that I don't make time for the things that I actually enjoy. So I think I have to put that into priority in my life again.
Putting priorities, putting yourself as priority one is a good thing, especially when it comes to mental health. You can't provide for everybody if you're sick yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, yeah, it definitely need to start doing that.
I really don't want to stop you there, as we have covered a lot of ground today. But however, our time is coming to an end. I'd like to thank you for coming in today,
Thank you very much.
and it was nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too, Brad.
Have a great day.
You as well.